Welcome back, Tauflader folks. Jeff, Officer Greg, and Brandon out here with you on a little bit of an overcast day because we wanted to shoot these Dragon's Breath.
That's not the whole truth, Greg.
It's not the whole truth?
And people hate it when I interrupt you.
Oh, go right ahead.
We had planned to film some other stuff today, but because it was overcast, we couldn't film those. So this is plan B.
Yes. Well, I wasn't misleading you. I just didn't explain that we actually came out here for a different round. We defaulted to these because of our cloud cover today. We don't have the brightest sunlight, but perfect conditions, almost perfect conditions, for shooting some of these Dragon's Breath. Sent to us by Warwolf.
They're not just Dragon's Breath, they're King Kong 2000 something another, I don't know.
Dragony Breath. Warwolf Ordnance in Post Falls, Idaho sent these down. You guys have seen other creations of theirs. Pretty cool stuff. They sent us 5 of these things. We're going to try them out. They claim on the package that they'll go over 550 feet. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to try them out here over this field. We're going to try one into Brandon's vest. Everybody wants to see a big fireball shot into a vest and see what that'll do. So we're going to give them a try, see what you think. Before we get started, post your comments down below and let us know if you think these things are worth it, or are they going to be kind of a big party pooper.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Here we go.
Today we're using the Beretta 1301 semi-automatic shotgun, and you can see that it cycled perfectly fine. Now at this angle it is a little difficult to see how far the sparks actually flew. I would estimate maybe 100 yards at the most. Let's try a little different angle. Now I realize a lot of viewers are going to be upset we didn't film this at night, but being able to see the background, you can get a pretty good scale of how far these things are traveling. In fact, it traveled a lot further than I anticipated it to travel. This one probably went over 500 feet. Now this was shot at a 30-degree angle. The velocity I would guess would be around 1,300 feet per second. This is pretty similar to the ballistics of a Foster slug if you shot it at the same angle. It loses its forward momentum quite rapidly and eventually almost falls vertically back to Earth. The furthest we could get a Foster slug to travel was about 450 yards. On this shot, we didn't get quite the distance we did in the 2 previous ones. This one maybe went 100 yards at the most. It still managed to set some weeds on fire on the bottom of the riverbed there. It just rained a few days ago and everything was green and lush looking, but still, you gotta use extreme caution when using something like this.
Here we go. Whoa.
Wow.
Not sure what that did, but it went past him.
Wow.
Could these be the perfect home defense round? You decide. But in all seriousness, these things were kind of terrifying because it just spewed sparks everywhere. And it caught things on fire that we never thought would catch on fire. I think these would work really well if you were a firefighter and needed to start a backfire right now.
He just
Put him out! Put it out!
just burned up our bungee.
Oh, man.
Hold on, Brandon. Hold on. Let's
Okay, so that's...
Woo.
We didn't have to put gasoline all over him.
No. This one's still going. And then, come over here, look on this side. He's smoldering over here.
Oh, wow. Look at that shoulder. We have to hose him down.
That's pretty cool. So it must have come apart and these been just...
It was just a shower of power, man. Okay, I'll get a jug of water and we'll wash it, because if he catches on fire in my truck, I'm in trouble.
That would be about midnight tonight. He just burns up.
I know, right? Can you imagine doing this in the summertime when everything's dry?
This whole river would be on fire.
Yeah. Here's the vest.
So Brandon was wearing this vest. Look at this. Burned Kevlar. Charred it. It's just like it's like char cloth that you would take camping with you.
Huh.
All smoked in there. Look at that.
Jeez.
And then here's the burning core that stuck to the carrier. Actually a little heavy. And then out here, out in the dirt road, we saw some of this, I don't know, silvery color melted substance, probably magnesium, I would say.
I don't know. Look at that.
Boy, that's still hot.
Man, this is molten metal being thrown out of that. I hope your barrel's okay.
That is still really hot. The package does say, just for your viewers, because they're going to want to know, the package does say that it is safe for shotgun barrels.
I hope it is.
So who knows?
It's in a shot cup. We found the shot cup too.
Look at that fire did to this bungee cord.
Yeah, we found that. That's what it flew in. Any clues there?
So there's some kind of a core that's flying down range. You saw on the longer shots that we were able to lob some type of a burning core, and it just kind of bounced down here and shed sparks as it landed. So that was kind of cool. We estimated the distance just by using Google Earth, 0.15 miles. Jeff's going to put up here the how many yards and meters and inches and cabbages that is.
Yeah, it was almost.
It's quite a distance.
It was almost 600 yards.
Yeah,
it was under 600. I mean, it was a long ways.
But it was much further.
Is that right? 600 yards?
No.
No.
300 yards.
300 yards. Okay.
But it was, yeah, it was like 264 yards if I remember right.
That's right.
Because it went quite a bit further than was claimed on the package. At least the sparks and the little projectile that bounced down here went. They estimated 550 feet. So it was what is it, 150 yards ish?
Yeah.
So,
I wish we could have done it at night, but they wouldn't have let us film out here at night doing this stuff.
There's tweakers and hobos living out here. I'm scared.
Yeah, shooting stuff at night into the dark.
Vampires.
You don't know what's out beyond your target. It's a safety thing.
People smoke cigarettes out here.
Yeah.
Watch porn. So
Catch things on fire and not know it.
But I hope you guys liked it. It was pretty interesting for us. We only had 5 of these to shoot, so we tried them from some different angles to see if you guys would catch, a view of these things. So even in the daylight-ish
You can
conditions,
still see it.
Yeah, you could see the sparks, so that was kind of cool.
And filming at night is tricky with a high-speed camera, of course.
And anybody who's familiar with Central California knows that this is about as late in the year as we can film this.
Yeah.
This stuff dries out and turns into a giant tinder box in about 2 weeks.
We had a fire down in the river. We had a fire in the.
We've got a big muddy burn hole down here underneath the oak tree that we had to splash out because it was burning oak leaves. So, muddy burn hole, by the way. I had a band in the late 80s that was comprised of just hobos and homeless people, and we called it Muddy Burn Hole. We didn't catch on a whole lot. We actually didn't have any instruments. We just kind of played like combs and cardboard boxes and stuff. So it's pretty. It was kind of ethnic vibe. But we appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you liked it. Kind of a short video, but something completely different. So until next video, we will see ya.